Hello and welcome to another episode of the Music Rabbit Hole. I am your humble host and music bus driver on today's musical journey, episode number 116. Yes, we've done 115 of these. We have another one in store for you today. Happy Monday. Hope you have a great week and hope this video can start your week off on the right foot. And if this is your first time watching or listening to this show, the way it works is I start with a band or artist you may be familiar with, typically a bigger name in the music scene, and then I head down the music rabbit hole finding 9 other somewhat similar bands or artists. The goal every show, find you some new music to listen to and enjoy. And it's a lot of fun. And by the way, it's not just this YouTube video version. You can also check out the show in podcast version on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you consume your podcast content. The show is up there as well. It's just the audio version of the episode. And the links I will put in the description of the video, but you can also just go find it on whatever podcast platform you listen to. Follow the show on Instagram as well, _music rabbit hole. All right, that's out of the way. Let's get into the episode itself. So this one was a little different for me. I waded into international waters a bit here, where I have not done a artist that sings in a different language before on this show. I've always thought about it. I don't know a lot about this genre or these artists, so it was something that I wanted to take the time and look into myself and research, and some of you guys have made some tremendous suggestions of some artists to do that may be Spanish-speaking and things like that. So I appreciate you suggesting those, and I'm excited to bring you that here today. A couple disclaimers before I get into the episode. One, this is still, obviously it's a language I don't know really well, and it's also artists that I don't necessarily know well. I don't really listen to a ton of Latin R&B or reggaeton or things like that, so it's a little new for me. You're going to probably know more than I do, so just understand that, hey, I'm a noob to this stuff, so I'm doing my best here, but if I make mistakes or mispronounce something or something like that, just cut me a little bit of slack there. But I'm really excited about this. I'm excited. I did the research, found some tremendous artists, and this should be a good time. So we're starting out with Lyanno from Puerto Rico, 7.6 million monthly listeners, a bunch of singles since 2016. Seems to be an artist that's kind of getting bigger and bigger, kind of blowing up a bit. And for music stylings, it's like I mentioned, it's kind of a mix of R&B and reggaeton and Latin R&B and all this different sorts of areas where bringing in that production value, bringing in that R&B feel, but also the with the beat side of things of the reggaeton and kind of carrying those traditional sounds and beats in it as well. So lot of great songs from Lyanno. Was an opening act for J Balvin at one point. And let's find some other artists that are like Lyanno. So we're starting off with, this is off the 2021 EP, Palacaya. The song is called Fuera de lo Normal, and let's get into it. So that's Lyanno. Now we're going to head down the music rabbit hole. We're going to find 9 other bands or artists that you may also enjoy if you enjoy the music of Lyanno. Next up, also from Puerto Rico. A lot of the artists today will be from Puerto Rico, but we're also going to go around Latin America and things like that. Pacho El Antifica, 754,000 monthly listeners. This is a 2021 single. The song is called Triste. And also on this song is Nicky Jam, looks like.
Aquí estoy otra vez, tratando de estar bien con ella y contigo, pero no se puede, bebé. Hablemos de todo, pero antes discúlpame. Yo sé que me sientes distante, que no soy el mismo de antes, que ya no son igual mis besos, y es por eso que aprendí que esto se acaba. y que el infierno no existe, que aquí mismo todo se paga. Fui yo que terminé borracho y triste.
Triste is the song. Pacho el Antifica. Maybe it's Antifica. Again, new language for me. I'm actually learning Spanish and trying to understand some of the words on the songs and things like that. So number 3 on the list, another Puerto Rico artist here. We're hitting Omarion, 211,000 monthly listeners. This is a single from July 30th of this year. Suave y lento, soft and slow.
Pon el iPhone encima de la mesa y pichea. Estamos chilling los dos, bien calientes los dos, y queriendo los dos chilea. Que esto está creciendo como crece la marea. Y aunque ya yo no me aguanto, si empezamos dura, cuánto baby el reloj nos traiciona y adelanta la hora. Y yo no quiero que se acabe, alguien que bote la llave, por favor. Siento que el tiempo pasa rápido aunque te la hagas lento y que tal vez lo único que se vaya de esta.
An early observation is production values super high for all these artists. There's always, it seems like there tends to be a really strong beat behind it. The production value is great. And with some of these artists, it's just kind of about getting the message out there, getting what they're singing about across, and there's just such great sounds to some of these artists. So liking it so far. Number 4 on our list, another Puerto Rican. We're hitting up Omi de Oro, 1.9 million monthly listeners on Spotify. A 2020 album called El Rey del Punchline. This is a single from June 11th of this year. The song is called El Malo, which I believe is the bad or something like that. Again, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me.
Hace tiempo no te veía, ha pasado tanto que ni te reconocía. Dime si tienes tiempo que yo tengo todo el día. Todo lo que te hice tú no te lo merecías. Y si te quieres venga y yo me dejo usar, no me ves tan mal. Espero por ti si lo tienes que pensar. El daño que te hice quiero recompensarlo. Baby, yo siempre he sido el malo que te hizo perder la fe en el amor. Y ahora que te encontré, quiero volver a intentarlo. Baby, yo siempre he sido el malo que te hizo perder la fe en el amor. Y ahora que te encontré.
Again, it's that R&B and reggaeton kind of combination, that influence together. Number 5 on our list, now we're hitting a Chilean artist, Tommy Boyson, 944,000 monthly listeners, a 2020 album called Gracias X. This is off, maybe Gracias 10 or Gracias X. This is off that record. The song is called Hookah and Sheridans. Number 5 on our list, Tommy Boyson from Chile.
Veo tu mirada entre el humo, se siente bien si fumamos los dos. Tú y yo somos uno. Cuando mezclamos tabaco y alcohol, con los 5 sentidos bien puestos, sin emborracharnos hacemos lo nuestro, sin necesidad de abusar de sustancia. Contigo me olvido del resto. Tabaco de mente, la juca, un vaso de cherry, gana la roca. La única droga que me aloca es tenerte encima y besarte la boca. Qué sensación más pura, tocar esa cintura.
Some tremendous vocalists so far. All these guys just bring that crooning into it, bringing the emotion into it behind the great beat. Awesome so far. Halfway through today's episode, this is when I stop and remind you, please like, comment, and subscribe to the show. If you enjoy the video, click the thumbs up. If there's a band or artist you've not yet heard and would like to on a future episode, feel free to comment below. If you ever have any suggestions for future episodes, always feel free to share it. I kind of have a list that I work on, and I'm always looking to add names to that list. And then lastly, please continue to subscribe to the show. I think, as of this recording right now, we are at 1,343 subscribers on the YouTube channel. That is awesome. I appreciate you guys. We're getting closer and closer to 1,400 now. Wild. So continue that trend if you don't mind. If this is something you haven't subscribed to yet and would like to, just hit the subscribe button when you get a chance. And then the YouTube or the podcast version as well. Please check out the podcast version, Spotify, iTunes, whatever. If you don't have the opportunity to listen or watch the show on YouTube, feel free to check it out in podcast form. Back half of the show, number 6 on our list from Venezuela. We're hitting up Kobe Cantillo, 350,000 monthly listeners. This is a single from June 4th. This song also has Big Soto and Alvaro Diaz, and this song is called Tarantino. Kobe Cantillo.
Dice que me quiere pero no es verdad. Juega conmigo y después se va. Me gusta pero se equivoca. Ya no confío na. Dice que me quiere pero no es verdad. Juega conmigo y después se va. Me gusta pero se equivoca. Ya no confío en na. No creo en hoes, ya no me fío. El cora froze, el cuello frío. La movie flow Tarantino. De nada estoy arrepentido. Con mi callao pero no repito. Baby yo me voy, o sea.
That's Tarantino by Kobe Cantillo, Big Soto, Alvaro Diaz. Number 7 on our list, the Dominican artist Jay Menez. 753,000 monthly listeners. This is a single from April called Loco Contigo. It also features La Perversa, and I believe Loco Contigo is Crazy for You. Loco Contigo. Here we go.
Desde ese día que yo te vi, de una me puse pa' ti solita. Fue a primera vista. Yeah. Yo nunca me he puesto así, como suelo ponerme contigo. El que me hable mal de ti, yo lo declaro mi enemigo.
No me des a labia a mí, que a todas tú les dices lo mismo. No sé si tú estás a mi altura para yo estar contigo.
Yo nunca me he puesto así, como suelo ponerme contigo. El que me hable mal de...
Loco Contigo. We got 3 left on this Monday episode. We're hitting up Joyce Santana next from Puerto Rico. 425,000 monthly listeners. This is off the 2021 EP Nadie Se Salva. The song is called Heavy. Feel free to make fun of my Spanish pronunciations as much as you'd like. I'm just learning. Trying my best.
Yeah, querían beef pero ahora son veggie. De lejos son Reggie, pero de cerca no están ready. No están ready, son todos cherry, so don't worry. Yo los mato con un solo ojo como Pacho y como Ferry. Yeah, tenemos full, también tenemos semi. Heavy, Call of Duty, Puerto del hemisferio. Me les vengo adentro y no soy estéril. Las baby me comen el bicho como si fuera...
So this seems more in the like rap realm than necessarily like Latin R&B, like kind of more of like the more emotional like crooning side. This is a little more rap, but still may enjoy that. That's Joyce Santana there, Heavy. 2 left. Next up, we're hitting Dylan Fuentes from Colombia. 1.8 million monthly listeners. This is the first track off the 2021 EP Arena. The song is called Felicia. With Dora Mola on this song
No
as
te
well.
vayas, ven, quédate conmigo. O dime dónde yo te sigo. En la oscuridad como un niño escondido. Si tú no estás me siento herido. No puedo avanzar, solo veo para atrás, buscando la vida que se fue contigo. Oh yeah. Como respirar, aire natural. No miento si digo que te necesito. Que I don't drift away, don't leave. Stay right here with me. I need something to believe. Stay right here with me.
So yeah, so that's back more in the Lyanno realm as far as that Latin R&B sound. 9 up, 9 down. We got one artist left to go on this Monday. Hope you've enjoyed the episode so far. I know I have some tremendous artists on this episode today, and I'm excited to kind of keep looking at the international artists as well that maybe us here in America aren't as familiar with if you're just a plain old white guy like me. Everything all started off with Lyanno. We hit up Pachuel and Tifica. We hit up Amarion, Ome de Oro, Tommy Boyson, Kobe Cantillo, Jay Menez, Joy Santana, Dylan Fuentes, and we will end today's episode with the Puerto Rican artist here, Chris Wendell. 253,000 monthly listeners. This is a single from May of last year. The song is called In Mi Zona. This will be the final song here on this episode today. I appreciate you joining me on this journey. Hope you found some new tunes to listen to. Be sure to come back next week for 117. And listen to the podcast version, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will see you next time. One more time. This is Chris Wendell, In Mi Zona. This is the Music Rabbit Hole. Have a good one, guys.
Nosotros andamos en tel y los asientos con la piel. Ando repartiendo el dulce, viviendo en luna de miel. Mami, todas gatas quieren que este perro les sea fiel. Soy del 95 y no es fidelity. Lo que digo pesa, tengo credibility. El final en esto come mortal el fatality. A mí no me llames si el dinero no está en su totality.